Welcome to the View Virtual Drag Brunch Live, featuring Jacqueline Demera, Haley Starr, and LaDiva Jones. And now, here are the ladies of the View Virtual Drag Brunch.
Hi, good evening.
Oh, we're a little...
Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
A little chagrin with your... There we go. Okay. I had to adjust for the high hair that you're touching Jesus' feet with right now. Oh, it's fine.
Moly.
Don't be sorry.
Now we know where Jimmy Hoffa is.
Lovely.
It's also where I keep my car keys.
Nice.
And a McNugget, just in case I get hungry.
Just one McNugget?
Yeah, it's an emergency McNugget.
Mm.
You know.
Okay.
McNuggets can only be eaten at the point of order.
Okay.
Not true.
Fries too.
Yeah.
No, that's why you get a road fry. You never heard of a road
Is
fry?
that you first fry and then you have a backup fry?
So yes, yes, you're right.
I
Ben Huber taught me this one way back in the day when we were neighbors. You go to Wendy's, whatever your place of choice is, and you order your meal, but then you order an extra like medium or large fry to eat on the way home. Oh. So you're getting some warm fries, and you get home, and then they are
cold.
Well, yeah, those are
hard.
Cold.
Well, I think the plan is to make
sounds
sure
like your
by the time I
Tuesday.
get home, but I'm like, oh, you want? Oh,
You scooch a little
scoot.
bit.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't want to cover Miss Jones.
Oh, you're fine. I'll get in there.
I got a little side saddle
Hi,
action going on.
David.
Right now.
Oh, let's say hi to everybody, Josh. Nurse so Violet wants to. She's yelling for the shots already. My goodness, Miss David Deegan.
Miss Deegan.
Ellen's there. Hi, Ellen.
Michael.
Well, let's have a shot then.
All
Well,
right.
since Violet's yelling, we might as well we got ourselves a little
Oh, we got
ghost
some
tequila,
ghosts.
Violet.
We got some new shot glasses today. These are regulation size shot glasses. Apparently,
they're
we're
really
just
not
doing.
supposed to be topped off like that, but
They're not supposed to be what?
it's topped off like that, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
They're smaller. It's fine. Whatever.
Oh,
It's
they're
Thursday.
smaller.
You know why? It's Thursday.
I'll know that next time around.
That's some spicy
I
tequila.
love ghost, but it feels to me like it tastes different every time.
Well, you're an alcoholic, so it's supposed to just taste
Well,
nothing.
it should taste the same every time then.
Oh, how's that feeling? Your hole in there?
What's that? Oh yeah, it's
Jacqueline Demare had some little thing today.
Oh, Miss
Oh,
Kia's
Jean-
popped in. Hi,
Yeah,
lady. How are
yeah.
you?
Everybody's here
Yeah.
tonight.
Yes,
We have
Michael. Hi, lady.
we've got quite a show
Oh.
lined up for you as always.
It's our pre-Valentine spectacular.
I was gonna say it's our New Year one. Since we're in January.
It's our New Year
New Year.
spectacular.
Our New Year pre-Valentine spectacular extravaganza.
Kicking off season 3 of season
19.
4 of Primetime in 2023. That's wow, long time. 4 seasons of this bullshit.
But you asked for it, and here we are, kids.
Yeah, we certainly are. How's everyone's week been? How's everyone's month been?
It's been a great month.
Yeah,
Busy.
your eyes look very pretty tonight.
Thank
You
you.
gonna date later?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I do.
Jacqueline Demare just came back from a lovely vacation down in Florida.
Fort Lauderdale.
Clothing optional resort.
Yeah, she said it.
Oh my god.
It's not a
All
new
she
colony.
bought was a kit bag.
All she brought was floss.
No, I bought an apron.
In case she has to cook.
That's
something.
right. You know, I don't want to get burned by the grill, you know.
Um,
But no, it was a lovely time, and it was a clothing optional resort.
Did you imbibe?
I did.
Oh, she did.
I did.
You never know.
The first time I went to the pool, though, I wore my swimsuit. I was like, and then like I got 10 minutes into it and took it off. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Translation: she got drunk and took her clothes off.
No, I haven't even had a drink yet.
It was 9 a.m. Of course you hadn't.
No,
I would have had one.
Did you get laid?
I did.
That's good.
I tried to get one on the
Of
plane.
course, she went with her dates.
Very
I
good.
know.
That's right. There is.
They had their buttholes waxed for the occasion.
They had it done there. Yep.
All I can think is
It's a lovely spa, though. So after they pulled the hair off the butthole, it was just, we took video pictures. Look for my Christmas card. It's going to be lovely. Lovely.
Oh, I'm gonna
this
put
is
return to
delicious,
sender
I
on
must
that.
say.
What did you make? Oh, a hot and dirty.
I mean, a hot and dirty.
You did. You did.
It is-
Hot. Not
It was initially too dirty, but I think now that I added the heat to it, it's much better.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
No.
So you made it hot.
No, Ralph Roland Jury was not the Worthington. It was Cabanas. That's where we
Oh.
were, right in Wilton Manors. It's lovely.
Oh, you could like walk to everything from that.
Oh, yeah.
place, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Right around just around the river bend.
We were down the road from Rosie's, and
Hunters and all that. Did
The
you go
Eagle.
To, did you go to Johnson's?
we went to Johnson's every night.
Of course you did.
We went to, and then we went
I'm
to
gonna
the.
assume that's the strip club.
Yep.
That's the name.
And then one night we did that, and then the twink version, which is called La Boy.
Oh.
Yeah, which is
Oh,
again
Le Boy, which
Le-
is French for
the
La
boy.
Boy.
Yeah, so that's where
That's
we
the
went.
fucking go.
She loves us up a good French.
Indeed.
We
No,
love-
the month has been good, I think. I can't believe it's almost done already.
I know.
It has been so mild. I don't want to jinx anybody, knock on
I
wood.
know, right?
It's been so beauteous. I mean, I've had a busy month. I've changed brokerages.
Oh,
I am
yes.
now affiliated with Williams and Stewart for all your real estate needs. Feel free to reach out, whether you're selling or you're buying, or you just want to learn about home ownership. Reach out.
Homo ownership.
401 LDJ Homes.
Well, 774-400-5748.
It doesn't add up to what I just said, but that's another call. But you should get that LDJ Homes.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
See?
Oh, call 401 LDJ
Homes.
HOMZ. Oh.
Ah,
Get on.
Or actually, you could do. You could do 401 LaDiva 1 or something, or 1 LaDiva.
Well, I figured her company is called LaDiva Homes.
Yeah,
so-
but are people going to spell it right? Is the question. They're
What
gonna
if it's
call the wrong
one?
thing.
What if it's 1-800-MOGUL-1?
Yes! Capital idea!
You still need another number. 7, not 6 rows.
Oh, well, we'll figure that out. Yeah.
You're not in Australia, no mo.
We'll call Ma Bell. We'll talk to her later about that. Oh,
Damn it.
oh.
David
yes, I
Tegan
did.
chimed in with a little
A mogul moment. Well, Miss Deacon's probably just sitting down to have her dinner and have some wine, and will be her entertainment for the hour, or maybe not the entertainment. Who knows?
Should we have some shut up?
Oh,
Yeah.
we could. I was going to get to my if you like what you see, but we'll get to
Oh,
that.
go ahead. Go. Let's do that.
Well,
If you like what you see, Jacqueline Demare, what do they do?
You can send us a New Year pre-Valentine extravaganza spectacular tippy to via Venmo at Ms. Haley Star. Look at the bumps and boobies right there. Ms. Haley Star. MSHALEYSTAR.
Good times.
That's where we'll get to you.
All right, and now I think it's that time.
Oh, the Haley Star, our production manager is very bossy.
Bossy or efficient?
A combination of both.
Fine, then have what you want.
Well, no.
I don't
You're
care.
bossy and efficient. Well, the point was to pour them into the shot glasses because I just didn't have a big bottle.
Oh, well.
I
I think it's going to overflow.
I'll grab another one then. Hold on.
No, we'll be fine.
No, I'll just grab another one.
Oh, they're not 3? Oh, I
Because
see.
that was the premise.
Well,
of
here's
it.
the thing. I didn't think about it when I was buying tequila, and then I was like, because I apparently have a problem because I said to the guy, "Hey, do you have a sleeve of McGillicuddy's?" And I would have just bought a bottle had I thought about it, but then I got the sleeve in my Ghost Tequila, and I'm like it's a mariachi, and I have tequila and butterscotch schnapps in my car. I was like, if I got stopped, I'm like the only alcohol.
They'd say, "Oh, hey, LaDiva." Yeah, cheers.
It must be Thursday
Yeah,
again.
must be Thursday.
Did he
Cheers,
say
cheers.
Thirsty Thursday?
Happy Thursday, everyone.
Mhm.
Cheers to all of you.
You know, that you could put on cereal. It doesn't even taste like
You
anything.
really could. I mean, you could make a dessert.
How
out
many
of
do you
it.
think you could have though?
Well, it's only 21% alcohol by volume, and that was,
That's
what, 2 ounces?
No, but I'm talking about it is sweet.
It's very
You
sweet.
know, I
Well, you
love
hate
sweet.
You hate sweets.
I like
Tyler,
sweets, which is funny, but I don't like sweet.
All right,
But
let's-
yeah, I do.
let's get to the topics at hand. We have got a little shot topic time before we get to our next segment. JDM, what do you got?
Oh my God! The fine people at M&M's have finally succumbed to Tucker Carlson. Yes, Tucker Carlson. Yes.
I don't know about this.
Oh, he's been so we all know and have seen the cartoon caricatures of the various M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
Our friends green and red and yellow. Well, Tucker Carlson is not having it anymore because apparently he prefers his M&Ms with stilettos and not a chunk heel and with the go-go boots and not sneakers. Apparently, yep. M&M's has decided to change some of the footwear and some of the M&M characters. And so the green M&M originally had white go-go boots. It has now been replaced with white sneakers. And I believe it is, hang on. The brown M&M had stilettos, which has now been changed to lower block heels. Now, who would notice that? Not the average American, says I, but nay, Tucker Carlson. He coined it. He said, no, M&M's, you are destroying the fabric of America. And when will we stop this? Well, apparently they have succumbed.
But what's the difference? What does the footwear make?
Why are you?
It doesn't.
You are very passionate about
It doesn't.
I know.
It does not make a difference at all. But according to Carlson, he declared that M&M's will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. And that when you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. I can't believe it. Well, M&M's decided to respond to Mr. Carlson and has cited the new statement here. Therefore, we've decided to take an indefinite pause from the spokes candies. In their place, we are proud to introduce a spokesperson America can agree on, the beloved Maya Rudolph. We are confident Ms. Rudolph will champion the power of fun to create a world where everyone feels they belong. And Ms. Rudolph will make her debut as the spokesman for the M&M company during the Super Bowl.
Notice how the only one wearing heels now is the brown one.
Yeah, well,
The,
it's a lower block heel, no longer a stiletto.
God, what was her name?
I don't know.
Quite frankly, I
Maybe
don't
Newworth.
care for a lower block heel myself.
No.
I do prefer stilettos.
Well, we
Well,
understand.
you're not an M&M, so.
And I'm sure that Tucker prefers himself a little stiletto heel too.
Well, I heard that that's what he likes to wear on set. So, I mean, again, that's just rumor, but I'm just saying if it's true, it's true, girl. I'm
To
just
the
like,
desk. I was going to see it.
See,
Miss
so
Jones,
I-
what have you got for us?
South Korea.
No.
Let's go international.
oh, I love it.
Great.
God, everyone is rejoicing in South Korea today because the ban on imported full-body sex dolls has been lifted. Apparently,
The what? Say
the
that again.
ban on full-body sex dolls has been lifted.
Wow.
Apparently, for the past few years, Customs has been confiscating shipments of full-body sex dolls.
Okay.
Well, the distributors in South Korea were not having it and sued them in courts. Apparently, the issue that Customs had was the fact that they were harmful to the country's beautiful tradition and public morals.
Oh.
Well, Korean courts ruled that because these sex dolls are used in a private setting, they had no influence on either of those and ordered Customs to release the confiscated sex dolls to their rightful owners. It turns out that sex dolls were legal in South Korea as long as they were manufactured locally.
Oh, man.
Now, the problem is that apparently the local full-body sex dolls were inferior to the imported cousins.
Wow.
If I had $1 for every time that
Well, at
happened.
least you know where yours has been, LaDiva, so that's good.
So they estimate that there are 1,000 full-body sex dolls currently in the custody of South Korean customs that will be released to their rightful owners.
Well, they're having a party in South Korea. Then.
Yeah. In 2 to 3 weeks from customs. Yes. Just they want to be very thorough at the customs department. So just saying.
Okay.
Brian Corte has a very good question. So partial body sex dolls are okay. Apparently so. And again, local full body sex dolls are okay, but apparently not their. Well, now their imported superior cousins are also
They're okay.
okay.
God bless you there, South Korea. There.
Our dear friend Thirsty Burlington has joined us.
Hey,
Hey, girlfriend.
darling.
Town of
How are
Tea.
you?
Oh my goodness, we'll see you in just a few short months. Indeed.
Exactly.
It is about that time, I think, to move on. I'll have to get to my shot topic after
Oh,
the,
we got time.
after the
We got some more shot topics.
Oh, shot topics.
We got
We
some
plenty
more
of time.
booze.
Yes, indeed. You gonna stay and say hello, or are you gonna?
I'm
way
gonna make my way into the kitchen.
All right, Miss
Get
Jones is
myself
gonna get
ready
herself
while
ready for the cooking segment. Yeah, sorry, I just had a
How
small-
long have we been doing this
I had
now?
4 years. I had a small stroke. That's okay.
Just
No, it has. You can actually 3 years.
3 years
I can
we've been
count,
doing
yeah.
this,
Can
yes.
you believe that?
No, I can't.
We've been sitting in the kitchen for 3 years, broadcasting to the world because the world shut down.
But
And
it's been a great time. Just one hell of a
It
gay
was.
time.
oh, Wayne and Courtney are watching us from the.
Atlanta Eagle. Yes, Wannekins.
Atlanta Eagle.
The Atlanta Eagle. And let me tell you, Wayne, that Wilton Manors Eagle is no joke either.
Well, I'm very excited for our next
Me too.
guest.
I'm very excited.
Well, for our only guest. Sorry, but for tonight's guest, I should say, since you are the official Drag in Our Eyes / the View virtual drag brunch political correspondent, I will let you take it from here because I don't want you to wet yourself.
No, too late. I know. That's why I did. I'm fine. I got a ShamWow under me.
I was wondering what that was.
That's fine.
Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to welcome the 39th mayor of the great city of Providence, Rhode Island, the newly inaugurated, right out of the box, ready to go, Brett Smiley. Hi, Brett.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you both?
Good.
Thank you so much for joining us. We know you are a very busy lady these days.
How is mayor life treating you?
It's pretty great, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite thing so far? We know it's only been a few short weeks, but
Our inauguration party was pretty fabulous. January 2nd has been 3 weeks. We had over 1,000 people at the Waterfire Arts Center, 15 local restaurants, 5 local musical performance acts, kind of showing the best of Providence. It was a really great party and hosted by the incredible Joe Wilson Jr., who's the city's new Director of Arts, Culture, and Tourism.
sure is.
And so it was a really fun way to start what is a really hard job.
Now, this is not your first foray into politics. I mean, you come from a great political background. You were the chief of staff and the head of administration under Governor Raimondo. You were Providence's very first. Is it COO, Chief Operating Officer?
Yeah.
I had to remember which one it was. But you were the City of Providence's first COO. But I mean, all the work that you did with Governor Raimondo, I feel so casual. I just call it Gina, Secretary Raimondo, and just like you, Mr. Mayor.
Listen, when you have her phone number in your phone, you can call her that.
I mean,
right?
and you popped in to see your former boss just last week.
I did. I was down in Washington for the U.S. Conference of Mayors, and I stopped in to see Secretary Raimondo, which was wonderful, and met many of my new mayor's colleagues, and also was happy to sit in as the newest member of the LGBT caucus of the U.S. Conference of Mayors, which is chaired by Mayor Gloria, who's the mayor of San Diego, Todd Gloria. And sat next to Mayor Castor. Jane Castor's the mayor of Tampa. And so there's several of us who are out and proud in the U.S. Conference of Mayors, and I was happy to be the newest member of the club.
Well, that's great. And now it's so unusual because, many cities have never had an LGBT mayor, and we've been fortunate now to have two, with Congressman Cicilline being the first, and now certainly yourself. Is the LGBT caucus of the Conference of Mayors large? Is it a large group of you, or?
It's not particularly large. Jane Castor and Todd Gloria certainly represent the biggest cities. Tampa and San Diego are both really big cities. The mayor of Jersey City is openly gay. There's a couple smaller town mayors across the country, but there's less than 10 of us. And, for many, many years, I was active with the Gay and Lesbian Victory Fund, which supports LGBTQIA plus candidates for office around the country. And we have a lot of legislators and, many local officials, but not a whole lot of mayors. And while David Cicilline will always be the first, I am excited to be breaking a new barrier in that, I come in married. We have in Providence now our first gentleman. And actually, for everyone in Providence, we haven't had a married mayor in a while. David was single. Angel Taveras was single when he got elected. He was married by the end. Jorge Elorza was single when he got elected. He was married by the end. And so, to have this role for my husband in the city is really exciting.
How is that for him? Has he transitioned? Has he been able to transition and kind of get into the shoes of being second gentleman? That must be a different role.
It's great for him. He likes to harass me because my first act was actually to fire him from a city board because he's not allowed to serve on a city board while I'm mayor. So I accepted his resignation, and now he gets to step into this new role. He's done a lot of work in the community, particularly around affordable housing. So he's going to, I think, get more involved in that front. And it's fun. It's fun to go places together and to be there as a married couple. And it's obviously a really welcoming and embracing community that is very welcome to the LGBT community. But it is still an act of activism to introduce people to your husband on a regular basis. And it says something to be in a position of power in places that are maybe not used to still seeing same-sex spouses, to say this is the mayor and this is his husband. I think that's great. I love it. I love every minute of it.
Great feeling to be able to do that now.
Yeah. We've come a long way.
And Providence has always been a loving, accepting, LGBTQ plus city. Sorry? Miss Jones has something to say over the phone. What was that?
It's not Burrowville.
It's not Burrowville.
Definitely not.
It's not Burrowville.
Definitely not Burrowville.
Although there's some fine people in Burrowville.
Yes, nothing against Burrowville.
If my friend Stephen Mulcahy is watching, fine people in Burrowville.
The city has always been accepting and appreciative of the gay community. And I was the I'm not sure if you know this, Brett, but I was the Glambassador for the CVB.
They put her on one of those motorized bikes
on the Segway at the Bank of America Skating Center. Fun fact: the Glambassador is coming back.
Oh yay!
Yes,
nice.
The Glambassador will be back this spring and summer. So I'm sure you and I will be seeing a lot more of each other. Very exciting that they're kind of reactivating that and trying to get the word out into the city and of course to the state. So what are you most looking forward to as the LGBTQ I don't want to say the face of the state, but you kind of for the community.
He's our capital city. Absolutely.
I think Providence has been referred to as the creative capital for a while, and I intend to kind of bring that brand back front and center. That this is to really shout loud to the country that Providence is the place for creative people, for arts and culture, for fabulous dining and nightlife experiences. And obviously part of what makes us special is the vibrancy that the LGBT community brings to our city. And so having the opportunity to lift up and highlight and provide audience and venue and to pay our artists and performers and to continue to make this the center of Southern New England for sure, but I would hope to be a center of culture throughout the country, as Providence to be that destination, and right in the middle of that is the LGBTQ community. It's part of what makes us special, and as you both rightly point out, it's always been at least for the last 20, 30 years, a welcoming and embracing community, but to really highlight and to make us a destination as a place for people to come visit, to come live, and I think that we can reach that potential to be that world-class city, and part of it is because of our diversity.
So Brett, I have to ask you, because again, you and I have known each other over the years, and especially all of your work that you did with marriage equality and to help make that happen here in the state. So you went to school to DePaul. You have a finance degree. Why politics?
So I don't come from a political family at all. I came out in college, and to be really clear, I was a middle-class white guy in the suburbs growing up, and I never really faced any form of discrimination, and didn't really have a community of my own until I came out, and I immediately got involved in LGBT activism, and actually the first race I worked on was in 2000, which makes me solidly middle-aged. And I took a leave of absence from my job. I flew out to Oregon, and Oregon that year had an anti-gay ballot initiative on the ballot, where they were going to forbid the teaching of LGBT issues in schools. And it was so draconian that if you had a health class where you talked about the risks from HIV/AIDS, that school could be shut off from state funding. And so I went out there, I lived in someone's basement for a month. I showed up at the Unitarian Church every day and grabbed my packet and went and knocked doors. And we won, we defeated it, but not by much, by the way. It was 52-48. And I found my people, and I found that fire in the belly, and I was part of a community and doing something to help my people. And so that kind of started a whole career of government and politics, and back and forth between government and politics. And it included a lot of campaigns, and the marriage equality campaign and other things along the way, and a lot of work through the Victory Fund, which I mentioned earlier. And it's really been a passion of mine to get LGBT people elected to offices, everything from dog catcher to the United States Senate, because representation matters at every level. And when the opportunity to put my own name on the ballot came about in this city that I love, I jumped at it. And so it was an unexpected path. I have as you said, I have a finance degree and an MBA, and like a lot of kids, without any direction, you kind of say, maybe I'll do what my dad does. And this is not at all what my dad does. So, you just kind of make the next right decision. And it wasn't really until I came out and found my community and found my role within it that I was inspired to take a different path.
I'm going to guess your dad's definitely not talking to two drag queens online at 9:30 on a Thursday. He is. You never know.
No, I doubt it. He has turned out to be a great ally to our community, but like a lot of parents, it took a little bit of time. And so I'm delighted with where we're at these days. But the early days were a little bumpy, like it was for a lot of us.
Oh yeah, of course.
Are your parents? Is your dad still in Indiana?
No, he's in Florida now, like people do.
Like people do. Like Rhode Islanders do every winter.
Is he a snowbird, or is he there full time?
He's now there full time. And despite having grown up in the north, when it's 50 degrees in Florida, he complains about how cold it is.
Yeah, that 72-degree wind always throws people off.
It sure seems to.
I need a shawl.
Right, and I get the latest on tennis and pickleball. So
I still don't get that. That's pickleball.
You don't have to until you're 80.
It's the rage sweeping the nation.
Or at least in Florida, it is.
At least in Florida.
Well, we don't want to take up too much of your time. We know that you're a very busy man. But before we leave you, two things. We want to give you an opportunity to ask us the questions. But one of the things, you're the mayor, and everyone's like, oh, very serious, and all smart and stuff like that. And you run, and your husband runs. Tell us something that we don't know about Brett Smiley. Something fun that no one else knows that makes you as kooky crazy at times.
Ooh, so.
I mean, pickleball doesn't count. I'm just saying. Pickleball doesn't. I mean, if you play pickleball, that's great, but
no, pickleball doesn't count. So, as a hobby, I like to drive cars very fast.
Oh,
and
You and the president.
Well, now you got the police on your side, so you're good. You're good.
You've got to get a cheat first.
So I have an older car that I'm a little bit of a car guy. I have an older car that I drive in a safe off-road environment and drive irresponsibly fast in a place that's legal to do so. And I'm sure I'm the only gay guy on the track, but it's I'm a little bit of a car guy that likes to drive recklessly. And so instead of getting in trouble on 95, I go out to a racetrack and drive around fast.
What's the fastest you've ever gone?
About 120.
Wow.
Okay. Fun. That's nothing, Brett. Oh goodness, I could tell you stories. What? Actually, you probably can't look it up anymore because it was a long time ago. When I was a wee 18-year-old, I was late for my curfew.
That's last year, right?
Yes, exactly right. Going
You
up.
played this game before.
Going up 295. Right after you go through Cranston, you go through the little rock passage there. I got pulled over by a Stady going 106 into 65, and nothing you want your mother a phone call your mother to receive is from a state trooper saying, "This is so and so. I'm the state trooper so and so. I have your son." Yeah, that wasn't cute. I didn't drive for like 6 months after that, but I feel you with the need for speed there. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fun. A little bit of adrenaline.
Good. We do like to turn over the interview panel to you and ask us a question or two if you like.
Absolutely. So, like I was saying early, I want to sell this city as a world-class destination. What is a nightlife or cultural event that you think people who don't know about it should know about it so that they would come and visit our great city?
Oh, I think we're probably going to agree on the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's the Illuminated Nighttime Parade.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. It's the Friday nighttime.
But I think people know about that. What's something people don't know about?
Oh, well, shit.
I can't see that in front of me.
Sorry. Well, poop.
Okay, God, thank you.
I gotta think.
Is there a great performer? Is there a really fun night out that maybe is not well publicized?
Well, drag brunch is really making quite a comeback since COVID has gone over.
I mean, you can't hit a corner in downtown Providence without hitting a drag brunch, for God's sake.
Seriously, it's really kind of reinvigorated itself once the heavens opened back up. You know, I think dining and dragging are really becoming, I don't know, it's like a wave of the future, but you see it so much more everywhere as things get to, as we slowly get more and more accepted. There's drag brunches all over the city. So I think that's
great.
I think I'm going to do something a little different. We have some amazing LGBT sports leagues. I happen to be on the board and play for the Providence Gay Flag Football League as well as the Renaissance City Softball League. The Renaissance City Softball League hosts the Ocean State Cup every year. And, every year the National Gay Flag Football League does something called Gay Bowl, where cities put in bids to host like the, big tournament. And I know that there's been conversation about, Boston and Providence maybe teaming up and maybe putting in a bid to host Gay Bowl in Providence. So I know that's something. I think that would be something to welcome people and at least, LGBT sports people from across the nation here into our region. I think would be amazing.
That will totally burst up the tourism. Oh my goodness. You get your people on your board. I will talk to Kristen at the CVB tomorrow. We will get this Gay Bowl happening.
I'm just saying.
So Brian in the chat is right. The gala, which
Brian makes a very good point. The gala is a perfect opportunity.
I love that, and I see that Amy's on too. And kudos to them for in such a short period of time creating a signature event that's so much fun and raises money for such an important cause. So when you're talking to Kristen at the CVB, here's something to plan ahead for. Huge event later this year that
write it down.
Hold on, I'm getting my phone.
Write it down.
The
Army-Navy football game.
Yes, at Gillette Stadium.
At Gillette Stadium. The first time this game has ever been in the Northeast.
Yep.
Army is staying in Boston, and the Navy is staying in Providence.
I would tell a joke, but you're the mayor.
I know. I'm trying to
with me.
Walk a fine line right here.
Don't worry.
There are 4,000 sailors that are going to be staying at the Rhode Island Convention Center
If you'll
It's a
excuse
lot
me,
of
I'll be
semen.
right back.
Excuse me while we weigh anchor.
I'm on my way to the convention center now to wait patiently.
Exactly. And it is actually an incredible opportunity for our city. Obviously, Rhode Island's got an incredible naval history, the Navy War College in Newport, all kinds of veterans here in Rhode Island. The center of the Navy experience is going to be here in Providence. People are going to go to the football game. I don't really go to football games, but it's
You will that day.
but I might. But it
Uh-huh.
is a great opportunity for our city, and I think the Providence nightlife, the restaurants, the bars, the clubs should take full advantage of it. So start thinking about some creative show or performance or special guest appearances for the Army-Navy football game in December of 2023.
I was just gonna say, Mr. Mayor, when is it? It's December. Okay,
December.
got it. So we'll be fresh off. We'll be
Yeah.
fresh off the.
Yeah.
We'll be fresh off the gala
Yep.
for Veterans
That's
Day weekend, as
Yep.
Amy just pointed out.
Yep.
November 12th this year, 11th, 12th, 11th. Oh, I forget. Whatever the Friday is, that's when the gala is. And the did you say 4,000 sailors? Yeah, do we have enough? Do we have enough hotel rooms? Do we need to house them outside of the city in private homes? Maybe.
There'll be some overflow that we can send your way.
Right.
However, they're called midshipmen. They're the students of the Naval Academy.
Oh.
These midshipmen will be sleeping on cots at the Rhode Island Convention Center, like a barracks.
Oh.
I will be there with
Pick your-
cocoa.
pick
and
your job,
donuts and
honey.
whatever.
They won't be. That's a lot of semen in one place.
Uh-huh.
SEAMEC.
No, I know.
I-
Fine line. There it is.
There it is.
Okay,
We're getting
well-
close to that line. That's right.
Well, before we let you go, you were talking about the gala. A special also shout out to Steve Leonard from the stable, who has undergo making this happen for the past two years now.
2 years. Yeah.
And
Going
I
on
mean,
great.
it's an incredible undertaking.
Mhm.
So Steve Leonard for doing all, and the entire staff of the stable making that happen as well.
Yeah, well
That's
done.
such a huge undertaking.
All right, can I make one last plug before we go?
Of
Yes,
course you can.
Because obviously, maybe not obviously, but hopefully people trust that diversity is a core value of mine in my administration. We are hiring a lot of people, and we still have a lot of vacant positions in city government. So please go to jobs.providenceri.gov. We've got a whole bunch of positions that we're actively recruiting for. I'm not going to go through them all. There are a variety of positions, a variety of skill levels. LGBT people are strongly encouraged to apply. Everybody's strongly encouraged to apply. But take a look. There is nothing more meaningful than public service and the opportunity to make the day-to-day lives of your neighbors in Providence better. This always happens at time of transition. So with the new administration, there's a lot of positions that we're looking to fill. And I really want to reach out specifically to our community to make sure that they know about those opportunities. And if they think they're a good fit, to please apply.
I'm going to call you tomorrow because I am in the market for a new position. So.
Great.
And I'm all for the Army Navy, and
yes.
I think the Providence Skate Flag Football League would love to be part of that too.
Mhm.
So
That's
come
great.
on board to help however we can.
Well,
It's
check
a huge opportunity for our city to help all of our local businesses and to put Providence on the map one more time.
Yes, I love that.
the link for the job applications in the city are right scrolling at the
I
bottom.
see
of
that
your-
it's scrolling even.
Check
Yeah.
it out. And there's so much. It's going to be happening and exciting this year in the city of Providence, and we can't wait to see what turns out. So.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor,
I'm sure I'll see you beforehand, but the Illuminated Parade is going to be as strong and supported by the city as ever. The mayor and the first gentleman will be kicking us off, so it's really exciting.
All right.
love that. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for taking time out of your incredibly busy schedule to spend a few moments with us to talk about your vision of the city and just share a little something about you with all of us.
It's been my great pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Mayor Brett Hot Rod Smiley. There you go.
I want to go driving around the riverbend with him.
You know what? There's that coffee with Seinfeld or whatever with coffee and cars.
Yeah.
I think Brett should do that,
Oh,
and
that
I
would
think
be-
he'd have a good time
That
with
would
that.
be fun.
But the president, he likes driving those cars too.
What president?
President Biden.
Oh,
he loves a good
he's
hot
too
rod
busy
car.
hiding documents right now.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna let
Not
you.
Joe.
I'm gonna let you.
I'm gonna go saunter into the kitchen too.
All right, I'm gonna let you get mosey into Studio B right now, and Miss Jones, I am told, I'm really only told by this from the Facebooks, is that she's whipping up some kind of a sweet singles Valentine's lovers treat. It smells like a bakery. It smells like a bakery in here, and it's actually not a bakery. It's like Miss Lovett's Pies. So I think we're in for a treat. Assuming the cameraman can get things.
Camera person!
Quiet on the set! We can just queue up a shot while we wait.
Good evening. Hello. Welcome to 15-Minute Meals. I am flying solo in the kitchen for the first time in 3 years because apparently everybody has a schedule conflict. And I'm going to let Haley start me in the comments. So cheers to all of you for tuning in tonight. I guess Shaky Demare on camera will have a shot.
Steady Star will have one as well.
Our executive producer will have a shot.
Murray
won't have a shot. So, hi guys, welcome to 15-Minute Meals. We are actually going to do a little Valentine's Day dessert. We're going to keep it simple and delicious. We're going to start off with a little stencil first. So, you want to do like 11 inches. Hi, it's Valentine's Day. So, we've got an 8.5 by 11 sheet here. You know, I've chosen to do it the wide way. You could do it the thin way if you want. But who doesn't want 11 inches for Valentine's Day? So we're going to do a quick freehand heart out of this sheet of white paper. And this is going to be our template for our dough this evening. So let's get a little there. We'll get a little round at the top here. And let's get a little V here. Whatever kind of V you're looking for Valentine's Day. What's that saying, Haley Star, about Valentine's Day?
For those of us that won't be getting the V or the D on, it says Valentine's A. For those of us that won't be getting the V or the D.
So here we are, our stencil for this evening. So we've got a box of puff pastry. As everyone who has watched for the past few years knows, I love a box of puff pastry. It's so convenient. It's so versatile. So we just want to get ourselves rolled out first here. So we're rolling ourselves out on some parchment paper so it doesn't stick to the goddamn stone counter. Let's see. You want to get your dough just a little bit wider than your heart. And then get your heart on the dough. Yes. I said heart on. And we're just going to kind of get a nice sharp knife. Trace that heart right out here. Oh, dear bread and beer. Right to the bottom. So again, if you feel adventurous and you want to make your own puff pastry, have at it, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not one for pre-done things, but I think puff pastry is an exception. Phyllo dough is also another exception.
Is it phyllo or phyllo? I've heard it said both ways, and you've actually said it both ways.
I usually say phyllo. I mean, I guess it's potato. Hi.
You say potato, I say vodka.
Exactly. Oh, I mean, you could pour a shot while I'm doing this. Then that would
not
be
a
bad thing. So we've got our first heart here. We're going to transfer that to our sheet pan.
That's a good heart, LaDiva Jones.
Thank you.
I don't care what they say. You do have a heart.
I love a nice heart on. Okay, let's get our heart here. Then we're going to get our second sheet of phyllo dough. And we're going to roll that out just a smidge.
What about all this extra excess dough? You just hang on to it?
You can do what you want with it. I mean, obviously, once you've got it defrosted,
make some garlic rolls.
You could make garlic rolls. You could make a small bananas foster. That's another show for another day. One of my favorite things to do with pre-done puff pastry is get some bananas, some brandy, some cinnamon.
I thought you weren't a banana person.
Bananas, I love bananas.
Well, it's raspberries.
Raspberries.
got
Raspberries taste like raspberries.
Raspberries. So let's get this dough opened up here. Let me get this heart together, ladies, and I'll join you in a shot. We just want to get this dough rolled out so that we've got our heart-sized puff pastry. I mean, you pretty much have the size right there anyway in the pastry. If you use an 8.5 by 11 sheet, let's get our heart cut out. Oh, I didn't even look at the time to make sure this was 15 minutes.
That's fine.
Did anyone look at the time? No. I'm very concerned because this is 15 minutes, kids.
I'll tell you. Well, at
Prep time anyway.
Yeah,
Prep time.
at 9:40, Dave Brewer chimed in with his viewer discretion comment. So you're at 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Gosh darn it. Okay, let's get this heart done. Ta-da! Let's have a small shot. Shake it to marrow. If you must.
Hi.
I must.
Haley Star. Doing the screwball from Doogie? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Loving these cups. So, I've actually pre-poured some Nutella out. So we're going to take some Nutella. Also, enjoy this recipe, 5 ingredients. So, I'm going to take some Nutella here, and we're going to spread the Nutella on our heart, on our cookie sheet. So let's get that all spread around here. What? So you basically want a 1/2 cup of Nutella to spread all over this dough. I mean, you could certainly heat it if you felt like you wanted to make it a little bit easier. You could use a spoon back too. I'm obviously just going to challenge myself this evening instead. And get this Nutella all spread on the heart. You want to leave a small border at the end, and you'll see why once we get our other heart set in here. Oh gosh. I hope everybody's having a great month and has been so appreciative of this beautiful mild weather.
It has been gorgeous.
Oh, I didn't know the cameraman was allowed to chime in on these such things.
It has been gorgeous. I got you, Jack.
Thanks, TB.
Okay.
I just thought it was a
I
question.
can't imagine Brett Smiley driving faster on the racetrack.
Me either, but I'd love to know that now.
I mean, he seems so conservative. Let's see. So, we've got whoa. Got our Nutella here.
LaDiva, I want to say, are you folding the Nutella though?
I'm not folding the Nutella. We'll save that for the next dip. We'll have to fold the next dip.
Can you just do your classic buffalo chicken dip next month?
Oh, but I've already done that recipe.
That's okay. It'll be a rerun of your segment.
It's a good recipe though.
It sure is. Was someone gonna lick that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Unless do you still need it?
No, I do not need it.
Great.
Even if I need it, I'd let you lick it anyway, because I'm gross like that. So
Oh shit. It's good.
let's grab our second hot. Who doesn't love Nutella, really? I'm not sure why Nutella is such a Valentine's thing. You go out to restaurants too, and they love to put Nutella in stuff for Valentine's Day. So bring your hearts together here. Oops. Nutella a little bit. So we've got our hearts all together here.
Is this old Nutella?
Flaming Nutella.
It tastes different.
So
Maybe mine's old.
maybe yours is old. So we've got our heart here. Grab your knife, and what you're going to do is you're going to, from the center of your heart, slice right on through in little equal segments, like sun rays almost. So we get through here.
It looks like a personal pizza to me.
It could be. I mean, honestly, too, if you want to make this a little bit easier, grab yourself a pizza cutter and just go on through with the pizza cutter.
I think using the knife makes it a little bit more
You know,
Precise.
be careful you don't. Well, I mean, pizza card is pretty precise. I mean, unless you work at Domino's, apparently. But anyway, I digress.
Oh, she got a story.
No, I don't have. I really don't have any story about Domino's. Except our local Domino's frustrates me on a regular basis. So we're gonna get ourselves all through here. You want to make sure your knife is sharp. You are going through all the dough, and you will see why momentarily. And again, you want to avoid the center. Keep the center together there. Okay. So, everything's done. So what you're going to do is you're going to take each piece and twist it. So twist away, twist away. Haley, sorry, I should have made you join me and do the other side for me. But I'll get right on through this because I am a professional. And I have to say, guys, it's kind of making me laugh because, you know, it's always been my joy during cooking segments to make the girls do things with their nails on, and now I gotta do it with my nails on.
I literally just said watching her do this with nails is hysterical.
Not so cute, not so cute.
Dave Ruba says Domino's, that's American for pizza.
It sure is, Dave Rua. You know what's French for pizza? Nothing, they don't eat it.
Crepes.
So,
That's the version of pizza, isn't it?
oh, there's crepes in every corner. Love it. Love crepes. So we'll get ourselves all twisted up here. You know, you want to make sure that you're kind of keeping that heart shape while you're twisting everything up, because it will be important once it bakes. Oh, look at that. Yes, going right through this.
Rob Nichols says this is very impressive.
Well, we haven't got to the end yet.
She hasn't baked it yet, Rob.
There we go. So there's our heart. So we're going to, grab an egg. Jacqueline, you have to follow me to the fridge necessarily. What we need. We're going to get an egg and someone right to the fridge. And a basting brush and a bowl.
If I had to guess, she's going to put an egg wash on this
I'm
heart.
going to do an egg wash. I think everybody knows the reason you do an egg wash is to give yourself a nice, hard, shiny finish to any kind of baked good. So let's get this egg all beaten up.
Oh, I like that you're beating it with the brush, too.
And again, you know, as everybody knows, one of my favorite money-saving things is don't ever, 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 ever buy a pastry brush. Just go down to your Ace Hardware and buy yourself a paintbrush because it's the same damn thing.
That's actually the same brush she painted the trim with last week. So.
And so we get egg all over our dough. As a caveat, yes, do not paint with the same brush you're using to bake with. And I certainly don't. I would be tempted though. Let's get some egg wash on everything. Egg wash and wash. Now you want to make sure that anything that's going to be exposed to the heat is covered with egg. Because we want to get a nice glossy brown finish on everything.
Oh, I'm told if you add a little whole milk, it will caramelize the top of it.
Oh, then who's telling you that?
Matthew Christopher
That's
said add a little whole milk
fancy.
to help with the caramelization. Who knew? Not
I
me.
certainly did not know.
That's not me.
Plus, when it comes to baking, I'm a very big recipe follower besides, so I get nervous. So, there we are. We're all twisted up. We're all covered in egg. Let's get this into the oven. So we're doing 400 degrees. Woo, shoot, shit.
She's a blower over.
I'm going to melt myself. We are doing 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Let's get our timer set for 20. So when we come out of the oven, we have our confectioner sugar shaker here. I have strawberry jam because I do not care for raspberry, but you can use any preserve you want.
Great.
So, pardon?
Great.
You could use grape, apricot. You could use apricot. You could use boysenberry. You could use blackberry. You could use orange marmalade. Raspberry. So when you're finished in 20 minutes and your beautiful puffed heart comes out of the oven, you want to give yourself a little sprinkle of your confectioner sugar, and then you want to take a 1/4 cup of whatever preserve you choose, get it in your microwave, melt it, stir it up, and then you're going to just drizzle it over the top of your heart for a little fruity deliciousness. And then, by the magic of television, voila, Valentine's Day Nutella preserve treat for you and your loved one.
15 minutes to the dime.
15 minutes, kids. Thank you guys so much for watching our cooking segment. I'm going to get my apron off and slip into my cocktail. This is like
Miss Jones is gonna get kicked out of this. Based on our conversation earlier, my boyfriend just sent me a text message and said, "Marmalade, that's French for jam."
it is. Check to make your phone's on still.
I'm gonna remove her from the studio right now. There we go.
So now, once you're all baked,
snack time.
you just pull.
Wait, did we get? Let's give him a good close up.
Okay.
Look at that, folks. I mean, come on.
And then you just pull it apart.
Oh, that makes it even easier. Just like a little pull
Yeah.
part there. That's nice.
Like a little pirouette.
No, I assume it's a bit easier to pull from the edges than make your way here.
Gonna go here. Like PB and J. Oh, I didn't want to have it. That's okay.
Oh, that's good. I had two on the other side of my mouth.
Oh, that's good.
Ow. That's delicious. Actually, that's very good. That Nutella. And that.
So easy for Valentine's Day.
You know, I'm not usually a fan of strawberry like jelly and jam,
That's good.
but I do like this one. I like strawberries. I just don't like strawberry jam.
It's with the Nutella, and it's an all natural one, so no sugar, no anything. So
Well, actually,
Right,
I mean,
right.
you know me. I love a sweet treat. So,
how
we've
long?
got between you, join us between you. Hey, lady,
hey,
hey.
between your knees.
So how long do you put the strawberry the jam in? Oh,
Oh,
preserves.
Depends on much.
In the
Probably
microwave, like a minute.
Okay.
You just want to get it warmed up and
Like
a little
enough to drizzle
melty,
it?
so you can drizzle it
Okay.
on.
All right.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sure you don't want bubbling, all over the place.
Exactly. Well, that is
You could also, if you're feeling really fancy, I did this last night. I made a cake last night. You could do a double boiler. You could slowly warm up the jam / jelly on the stove. Takes a little bit longer,
You could do,
but you run the risk of not burning the product that
Now,
way.
could you do something like this, but in reverse? Like if you put like a strawberry in the middle and then drizzle like a Nutella on top of it,
of course.
or like
An
a white
actual-
chocolate or
An
something like
actual
that?
strawberry or the jam?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what would actually cook
Yes.
better. Yes.
One way to find out,
I
chocolate.
was wondering. Yeah.
You could certainly do it in reverse.
Okay. Because I'm like sometimes like because I think again it's a nice combination of both the Nutella and the
Mhm.
preserves, and it would be a nice mix.
You can make this for your honeys on Valentine's Day. I know it's a Tuesday, but that's okay.
Is it a Tuesday?
Tuesday?
Yeah.
I'll be sitting in my boxer briefs eating tacos. That's what I'll be doing.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Note to self, plan a night out.
Oh no, that's how we're going to dinner.
Oh, okay.
You're going with her.
All right. That's okay. I am also a single lady on Valentine's Day.
But hey, if you're looking for it.
Do you mind, while you're on the edge, will
Yeah.
you grab me a mule?
I'd be more than happy
Thank
to,
you so
madam.
much.
While you're doing
Excuse me
that,
for
yes.
one moment.
I'm gonna do we got quite a few Venmos that came through, and I'd like to thank everyone that sent us some. So make sure they get some accolades there. Lovely Miss David Deegan on the West Coast, thank you. Both Brian and Rain, Tim, and Amy Nunn, thank you guys so much for your Venmos. If you like what you see and you'd like to help support the Drag Queen Fund of America, you can do what, Jacqueline?
You can send a single gal tippy to Ms. Haley Star MS HLEYSTAR via Venmo.
Well, she's still the single gal here.
So is she.
So am I.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that on the untucked version of the episode tonight. Yeah,
There's no,
we don't. After the incident of 2020, we don't air untucked anymore since Facebook banned it. But you know,
a good time.
oh my God, I don't know if you ladies saw it too, but Miss Between You was just at La Place very recently for a show, and girlfriend threw herself into a split
Oh,
on the floor, and I was like, "You go, girl." So you go, girl.
she's 20 something. She can do that.
God bless you. So, do you have a shot topic for us?
Oh, I
Haley
think
Star?
we should get right back into our shot topics with some shots.
Oh,
Hey, I wasn't ready.
Hi.
I have a more somber shot topic this evening.
No.
Um,
You can't do that
turn the
after.
comments off.
You can't do
oh,
somber.
I just went to
Can't
the
do somber after
tab.
Nutella.
Well, have you been watching the? Well, did you watch? I know you didn't because you don't own a television. Did you watch the Dahmer series on Netflix?
No.
No. Okay, you
I know who Jeffrey Dahmer is.
you would
though.
like it because you're into that true crime shit.
Oh, dude.
Well, I know you know who he is, but that doesn't mean you watched it. Anywho, well, Evan Peters won the Golden Globe for it.
Oh, really nice.
My segue to that is there is a Louisiana man
Oh.
who was trying to dupe some unsuspecting LGBTQIA plus youths on the. Well, if that's the case, then I was just trying to make it quick for you.
How's it quick? I gotta pour everything else.
Because you don't, you're not as precise with that one. Because it's just
I'm not
Anyway.
sorry.
a Louisiana man was sentenced to 45 years in prison for a grinder kidnapping scheme. I know this is somber, but this is more of a PSA for the gays out there on the apps to be careful and don't get catfished by crazies. And trust me, there are some in Rhode Island.
I mean, it sounded like a Saturday night for me. I mean,
He was 21. He pleaded guilty to kidnapping the teen who he met on Grindr with the intent of killing him and dismembering his body. Yep. His decades-long sentencing rested on a variety of factors, including that he intentionally targeted the teen because of his sexual orientation, and he wanted to experiment, apparently. So he used Jeffrey Dahmer as his muse.
you know, out of everybody in the world, you know, that to use as a muse or as a guide, Jeffrey Dahmer is not that. You know.
No, but Evan Peters is hot.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
but that Evan Peters is not Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Peters is hot either.
I mean,
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, well, you know what? That's not your type.
No.
just saying there.
I know there are better people you follow, like Mae West.
Yes.
Dead.
Oh.
Oh,
I had another one that
Come
came
up
up.
and.
as a man who drove me the drink, I forgot to thank him.
On that note,
Feel the pain going away.
I have no doubt you do. Oh my God, that is so good.
do you have to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wait, see,
Oh my God, Manuel, how are you?
Hi,
Oh.
do you know him?
How are you, my love? It's so nice to see you. Oh my God,
It's nice
we'll
to be
chat
seen.
offline after. But it's nice to see you, my darling.
Who is that?
Don't you worry about it.
Don't you worry about
Manuel, she can't remember, then fuck her. She's a drunk bitch.
Eagle Eye Star over there.
She's scrolling you right now.
Rob,
So-
that's not true.
Anyway, I've got a shot top.
Oh
pick.
yes, I can't tell with the face so small. Of
You
course
don't
I
have to.
remember.
You just have to know his name.
I have lots of animals.
Mi amor.
Oh,
Listen,
my
Abby,
dear.
it's called pacing ourselves, girl. Pacing ourselves. We miss you, by the way. You need to come down to Providence for like a weekend, toss it a face, have a good time with us before,
Whenever.
spring and summer.
Oh my
hits.
God, yeah. We
Let
Abby,
us,
you
let
are
us know
welcome
you can
anytime.
stay
We'd
with
love
us
to have
anytime.
you.
And by us, I mean with LaDiva and Jacqueline.
Exactly.
Stay on the couch.
And we will charge you a very reasonable Airbnb rate and no
Oh,
cleaning fee.
Yes.
And there's no town fee either. You don't have to worry about
Well, she
that.
gets a tiny discount.
Oh, yeah. So there you go.
Tiny discount for the Abby coming.
So here in Cumberland,
You had a shot.
a young lady, a very determined young lady, apparently.
We're not in Cumberland.
I'm saying Cumberland.
You said here in.
Oh,
Well, go about 2 minutes down the street. You're in Cumberland.
Ah.
All right.
Hi, Christy. Carry on.
Anyway, a very determined young lady of 9 years old wanted to find out about Santa. Do we all know this then?
Mm-hmm.
So she took some carrots, some half-eaten carrots, some half-eaten cookies, apparently sealed them up very appropriately, and sent them to the Cumberland Police Department for DNA analysis. Apparently, the Cumberland Police Department dutifully forwarded it to the State Forensic Laboratory,
Makes sense.
where the results came back magic.
Inconclusive.
Exactly. Only magic as far as the cookies were concerned. However, there was distinct reindeer DNA on the carrots.
There's reindeer DNA on my carrot, too.
Can you
love it.
imagine being 9 years old and being like, I'm going to find out if Santa
She's a
exists?"
regular fucking Olivia Benson at it.
That's-
Wait till she finds out that the real story.
No, don't. No.
She'll be in.
Let her enjoy that.
I said, wait till she finds out. She'll be in therapy for a very, 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 very long
Why?
time.
Were you in therapy for a very long time when you got the whole story?
I still am.
Well, you just told her. Thank God you made it deserve. Keep her mind off of that.
I do love a sweet treat.
I know. It's like, hey, don't look at that.
JDM, what you got there?
Oh,
Shut up.
God. Well, we're going to go to New York. To everybody's favorite congressman. Yes, Congressman George Santos.
Oh, no.
Yes, George Santos, the man who invented the internet, played linebacker for Notre Dame, invented the cure for syphilis, and also Goldman Sachs.
I almost feel bad.
Well, you got to
for
pick
him,
up your
actually.
prescription. You got to pick up a prescription. No, you don't. I hate to remind you of things that you had to do before the show. No, okay.
No.
All right. All right. Well, apparently, our good old friend George Santos apparently also came to find out that at one time he was a drag queen. Ah, yes. Yes, he was a drag queen by the name of Katara Gravacci. Yes, there he is. Congressman George Santos of the 3rd District of New York. There he is as Katara Gravacci. Now, in a story that he gave, that he did some drag while he was in Brazil and apparently won several pageant competitions.
Wow, the bar is low in Brazil.
Yeah, that's Brazil, which you wouldn't think it would be.
I know, I'm surprised.
But
maybe that's a bad picture of him.
Girl, we put you with a teddy bear. You can go there. It's too sweet. Do with that what you will. Carry on.
Well, apparently, recently and over the weekend, Congressman Santos was in LaGuardia Airport, in which he was mobbed by members of the press, and they were pressing him in regards to these things. And so he is quoted as saying, "No, I was not a drag queen in Brazil, guys. I was young and I had fun at a festival. Sue me for having a life." Congressman Santos, that's not doing drag, girl. That's just cross-dressing, girl. That's the plan. So are you telling us you're a cross-dressing congressman? That's what I need to know. Because
is he gay?
Yes.
Are you blind?
He is a homosexual.
I don't really know much about George Santos.
Our faithful viewer Rob Holandiri chimed in. I'm not sure if you saw his exchange
I didn't see
with Trixie Mattel.
He did. There was a Twitter war, a Twitter feud with Trixie Mattel.
Oh yeah.
Although I will give it to Congressman Santos because in his last tweet in the volley, he said that at least I won my match and I beat my fan favorite too. And I won my race because I beat my fan favorite.
It was a good gay comeback. I will give her that.
I mean,
For sure.
But
well, have you seen? I'm sure you've all seen since you're on social media. The whole Liza Lot.
yes.
I did.
Poor Liza is.
I wish Maddie was on right now.
Is so much prettier than George Santos.
Oh my God.
That,
So you talking about this reminded me of my other shot topic that I completely forgot about.
Okay.
Health related.
Okay.
There was a new strain of uncurable gonorrhea that was overseas, and now is officially they found not one, but two cases in Massachusetts.
well, there's been a problem with gonorrhea and its response to its antibiotic treatment too.
Well, the other problem is spread because this one is not
One of
true.
your lines.
They've tried 3 different things. I've never had gonorrhea. Thank you very much. They've tried 30.
Tried like hell, though.
They've tried 30 different
She's
things.
looking for a trifecta.
It was a slow night with Dick Doc that night. I just want to walk there.
A nice spit roast, if you will.
Ooh, that's one way to get gonorrhea.
I love the 4th of July.
Anyway, it's in.
She want a hot dog.
Real bad. She won the Golden Globe. Let's give it up for Jennifer.
In all
Yeah.
fairness, Madonna also won a Golden Globe for Venus. So.
And in all fairness,
And Pizzadora
yeah.
won a Golden Globe.
But in
Best
all
newcomer.
And in all fairness, Jennifer Coolidge and Madonna's Golden Globe, they were earned by George Santos. So that's so well done, Congressman Santos, for winning the Golden Globe
In all-
for both Evita and White Lotus.
Speaking of George Santos, gonorrhea, and Jennifer, it's time for some TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok, tick.
Yeah, did it. So LaDiva, I could not. There's a little bit of a theme tonight. I don't know if it's because I've watched a few and liked a few of these videos over the last few weeks, like
George Santos
the
night?
bartending ones.
Oh.
There's 3 bartending videos in it because they're just so funny and so good. And as a bartender, I know that you'll get a kick out of them. So they're interspersed throughout.
We'll see.
But
Unfortunately, they're always true,
Yeah.
too.
I know. Well, here's the first one.
Yeah, let me do 4 green tea shots. There you go, gentlemen. Actually, I need 5. Actually, you need 4. Who's next? Surprise me. Surprise, it's a Miller Lite. Who's next? Hey, I'm trying to order. Yes. What'd you want? Actually, give me 2 more minutes. Now you get 20 minutes. Who's next? What specialty cocktail do you recommend? Blood orange martini. What about the watermelon one? Don't love it. I'm gonna do that. Next time, don't ask, okay? There you go. Yeah, can I get 1 more shot? This one's on me. Oh, why's that? Because it's water. Who's next? I'll do the frozen margarita. No frozen drinks. What's the blender for? Who's next?
That's right up your alley.
What's
That
the
is
blender
totally
for? Who's next?
If I could tell you how many times I've given a Miller Lite out and people have said surprise me.
The limit does not exist.
And I didn't even know I like Miller Lite. That's what I'm just saying.
I have done that so many times. Surprise me. Surprise.
This next one is oh right, sorry, yes.
You didn't rate it.
Oh, okay. That's a pie because, obviously,
Great.
completely relatable.
This next one is from fellow drag sister Mary Lou Pearl from the West Coast. She recently traveled and she ran into a little snafu and it really tickled my pickle.
All right, y'all, hilarious drag travel story. I'm traveling with all my drag stuff, so I had to check a bag, which I normally never do. Of course, I get to the counter and they're like, "This is overweight. It's $100 if you don't move some stuff over." And I was like, "Well, I'm not paying that, but these bags are packed. So, I don't know what I'm gonna move over or where I'm gonna put it." Until I opened up my drag bag and realized if I moved 1 item, it would actually make the difference in 4 pounds. Yep, so cut to me whipping these girlies out in the baggage check. And of course, when I get to security, and they're in the bag with my dolly wig, it's the one that gets searched. Quite the shock for the TSA agent. Just another day in the wacky world of Mary Lou Pearl.
I love that.
so true.
As a drag queen who has traveled and been stopped with my wig box at TSA, it's always an awkward conversation.
Well, as a drag queen who travels with her jewelry and her carry-ons because she's paranoid, it is always stopped by the X-ray machine because they don't know what they're looking at, and I have to open up all my jewelry at
I feel like jewelry is a little.
Tower of London.
I feel like jewelry is a little easier to explain than a giant wig.
Oh, is it? Oh, as a man traveling with all of this jewelry.
I'm a jeweler. There's your answer right there. Just like when the Verizon guy came to my
I'm a
house.
hairdresser. There's your answer right there.
No. With eyebrows like this, I'm not a hairdresser.
But she's cute out of drag.
Very liberal. She's very. She's.
And if you have boobs, you're like, I'm a plastic surgeon.
Oh,
Ooh, baguettes.
Marie, the baguettes.
Hurry up.
Oh, she waits. There's no reason why we shouldn't have this.
Should we see the powdering in action or?
Oh,
She's
it's
not-
got
it's gotta cool first, Jacqueline.
It's gotta cool. We gotta fold the cool.
We don't fold the cool. The
Folding the
cool.
cool. Folding the cool.
Oh, that was fast.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be easier to be like, oh, I'm a jeweler, than the Verizon guy comes to my house to fix my Fios modem the other day. He goes downstairs. All my drag stuff is. He goes and he goes, "Whoa, this is quite a setup you got here." I was like, yeah, I'm a designer. Yeah,
I'm in the theater arts.
I'm a cross-dresser.
yeah.
I'm a cross-dressing theater arts major.
Anyway, this next one, we love animals, so here's one for the animal.
I wanted to give you a quick update. Kai is a big humper. He's overstimulated, literally humping everyone. And a lot of the dogs did not like it. He is social, but he's more concerned about humping everybody than he is playing and meeting them.
He's more concerned with humping everybody than he is with playing and meeting with them.
He looked like he was going to cut a bitch. It's like, girl, how dare you talk about
Oh, you
me?
didn't
I'm
give us
staring-
a rating for Mary Lou.
Oh,
Mary was cute, so we got a 6 on that one. We got a 3 on this one.
Okay.
Wait a minute, you only gave the first one a 5 though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it would have been higher.
Mary Lou pushed the other one over the edge.
Gotcha.
All right, we have another bartending one for you.
All right, next person at the open bar. I'll have the specialty cocktail, but with no alcohol. Now, but here's 3 juices I combined. Who's next? Can I have a Shirley Temple with vodka in it? As soon as you turn 21. But seriously, don't order that at a real bar. They're gonna know. Okay, thank you. Could I just get a full glass of whiskey? Is that cool? I don't care at all. Here you go. Good man. Do you have any hot drinks? Thankfully, we don't. Well, what's that unsweetened almond milk for? That? I don't know. Yeah, can I just get a vodka soda? You want to take a shot with the bartender? Didn't say that. So, who's next?
That wasn't as good as the first
All
one.
right, so maybe a 4 then?
Maybe a 3 then.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
I'm not sure what this 5th one is. Oh, this might be the cat. Oh, this is the cat.
Walgreens overcharged us for Gandalf's prescription eye drops, and so they sent a check to reimburse us.
Diva couldn't hear it.
What did she say? It was
Something about a cat and
Walgreens overcharged us for Gandalf's prescription. So
that's the name of the cat.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
Gandalf.
confused
Oh,
by the
okay.
Gandalf thing too.
We'll start again.
Walgreens overcharged us for Gandalf's prescription eye drops, and so they sent a check to reimburse us. But they sent the check to Gandalf, not to me, to Gandalf. They literally sent a check to a cat. Here's the check in question. As you can see, it is addressed to Gandalf Cat Foley. So I don't entirely know what to do about this. I mean, do we call up Walgreens and be like, hey, you wrote a check to a cat?
Well, how much is the check though? Like if it's like 96 cents, do you even bother?
Well, that's a 1 because first of all, she's the kind of person that would expect her cat to be able to receive a check. So there's that.
And this last
I mean,
one.
she sends the cat on like taxes.
This last one is another bartending one, but it's from our favorite bartender that we found on TikTok during COVID. I think you'll enjoy this one.
Hi,
How are you?
can I get a tequila soda?
Of course you can. Do you want to do Patron?
Yeah.
Okay.
Light ice and light soda.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's too much. Perfect. And then the light soda. That looks good. Grab a straw real quick. And,
Where's the rest of my drink?
oh, I'm sorry. Is this what you wanted? Okay. That'll be $48, bitch.
That is a 6.
That'll be $48, bitch.
And I have done that.
That's LaDiva Jones.
Oh, that's people. Can I get light ice? Can I get some? Oh, yes. Jeff has joined us. Hey, Jeff, how are you? You can certainly relate to these things too.
Oh, yes.
Adam Gador. Yes. Oh my god, that was a good one. That last one was funny.
It's so
That tickled
true. Hey, when is Mr. Williams coming to Rhode Island?
He is coming
the
February
18th.
18th.
It's a Friday, I think.
Yeah.
We need to reach out to him and have some drinks with him.
Yeah.
Already on it, girl.
And you're welcome.
they're only here. They're either leaving that night after the show, or very early the next morning. So he's gonna let us know.
When we're done with them, it's gonna be very early next morning.
Well, I mean, I don't think he has a choice but to get on that bus.
He's gonna have to
He's
help
gonna
him on the
go.
bus and
Yeah.
toot.
So
The bus? Where's he the bus from?
it's a tour of comedian teachers. That's what the whole thing is.
Yeah. It is. It's a tour.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Clearly, she follows up on our guests.
Yeah.
Wait, it's comedian teachers?
Yes.
Yes.
That's weird.
You're weird.
Oh my God.
Speaking of weird, this has been a really great night.
It's no different than like Nurse Blake, who does his whole comedy tour about nursing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, who is it? The comedy connection soon? What's his name?
Oh, I saw that on a billboard.
Yeah. I know.
Got to my tongue.
You could also.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Jeff
Foxworthy? No.
Oh, Rob Follinger says there's a whole pool of comedian teachers.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them that are coming.
Oh.
A plethora, a cornucopia.
I would love to go see that show.
Yeah. It looks like it's gonna be at the Vets, actually.
I know. And he's so funny.
Hold, please. We're
getting
all
there.
holding pattern.
Yes, Josh
Wolf.
Oh, he's so hot.
Is he?
Yeah, Josh Wolf is super hot.
So is he.
Oh yeah, go back to Josh Wolf.
I love Josh Wolf, and he's so funny too.
Well, maybe we'll be seeing Mr. Williams for sure. We'll go see him.
Fun.
Put a little face on. Go to the Vets.
Hi,
Melissa. Nice to see you. Hopefully, we'll be doing an event with you soon.
Oh my God! Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Well, this was fun, ladies.
Shots. All right, let's do a shot.
One last shot before we sign off.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us and for your Venmos and your love. Yeah. We will be back next month on shit. We'll be back next. Yep, we'll be back next month on Wednesday.
Once we find out when the seaman will be in town, we'll be back with report.
We will. Oh, you're gonna be at the drag dinner, Willy Wonka. We can't wait to see you on Tuesday, Rob. We'll all be dressed as something interesting. I can tell you that.
Right.
Yeah. So are you gonna be? Who are you gonna be?
Right.
Right. Okay. Our next drag brunch Primetime will be Wednesday. Yes.
You okay? You need a moment.
I know.
Make it through.
It's not a Wednesday.
It is, because I just looked at our calendar for the whole month of February. It's a Wednesday.
And then we may be back in March then.
February 20
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, green food. Yeah.
And whiskey.
Yes.
Oh, lots of whiskey.
Tullamadoo.
I don't have a bottle of Tullamadoo.
It's your house.
Cabinet there, kids.
I was buying Ghost Tequila.
Spooky.
I just want to say one other thing about George Santos.
Okay, yeah.
If you're going to make up about playing a sport, like lie about playing a sport, don't make it volleyball. Make it something like, I don't know, who makes up like, I played volleyball. Like, I would be like, I played fullback at Notre Dame. That's what I would have said. Have you seen that? He got a volleyball
Have I
scholarship.
seen you play fullback at Notre Dame?
No, but I would have
say I haven't.
But I can make up that story, and that sounds a little bit more like, oh wow, fullback at Notre Dame, good for you. I want to say, I played volleyball and I hurt my knee.
He doesn't know. I wouldn't know what to lie about.
If you're running for Congress, make
it.
If you're doing Congress, run for something like football or baseball, one of those important sports.
I mean, I hope his days are numbered. That's all I can say.
Well, apparently he wants to hang in there for a year so he can get a full pension.
Oh, no. People of New York have
Anywho,
a recall.
That's what I heard.
Pass those around.
He wants to hang in there to get a full pension if he's here for one term.
You imagine? Is that how it works?
That apparently it is.
As always, thank you for joining us.
We've got 7 minutes left,
Actually, it was only till 10 o'clock.
Oh,
I'm doing that.
I thought it was a 90-minute show.
It was. She just keeps cutting the time off.
She just flew in from Burbank, and that's what happened.
I've been just reading the ratings from Nielsen. So.
Okay.
Cheers.
We're just having fun, kids.
We are indeed.
God, look at a lot.
Can't take a bite with a shot glass.
Hell,
No, I just been
oh, Jack, wake up! Hey!
I've just been keeping an eye on this.
Talking about shot glasses, if you still need shot glasses or mugs, we still have some available. These make great Valentine gifts.
We do. We have some Drag Brunch Live mugs left.
We got many left though, do we?
I think we have 2 mugs left.
How many
and
shot glass sets?
I think 4 shot glass sets. So
Oh.
maybe 5. I could be wrong. I gotta check the
Did we
inventory.
replace Rob Jury's broken mug yet?
Rob, did we
I'm not
replace
sure.
your
Rob,
mug?
did we give you a new mug?
If not, let us know and we'll make
We'll
that
bring you one
happen.
on Tuesday if we didn't. I don't remember if we did or not.
Because didn't you break your mug, Rob?
In the dishwasher, I think. Even though we said it wasn't dishwasher safe. I don't
No, these
remember.
are dishwasher
Yeah.
safe.
No, they're no. because
Originals
his-
are not.
Yeah.
No, his was. They were both dishwasher safe, but his was written on.
No, I have not gotten replaced.
Okay,
All right.
we will give you a replacement on Tuesday.
So how many did you have that we have to replace?
He's only getting one.
All right. So we have one
Wow.
mug. We have one mug
No,
left.
you have your shot set is intact, correct? Or is it not?
Yeah.
Your mug. He had the OG mug.
Maybe we should next time we do a giveaway.
These are the OG mugs.
These are the OG mugs. We don't have any more of these.
Yeah.
We only have the Dragon RI ones. So we'll give you a Dragon RI.
Maybe we'll do a giveaway of a set next time around.
We
A little-
could do
maybe a
that,
little
yes.
audience
The
giveaway
new
for the
the
2023.
2023 new mugs will be coming out this spring. So stay
And
tuned.
save room for beach towels.
Oh yeah, and yeah.
I have no
Sure.
idea. I'm just making shit
As
up as I go along.
as always.
From our home to yours.
Cheers. Have a fabulous month, ladies. We'll see you next
Yes.
Tuesday.
Have a pleasant tomorrow.
And an even better today. Isn't that what they say? I don't fucking know.
No,